Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, home to the ULM Warhawks. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Warhawks offense will get the football first. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Gonna run it. It's Roach. Looking for room at the 25. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
He'll take it himself. Got the first down, looking for more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too.
There he goes! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Warhawks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Trojans offense will try to get something started with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Caught near the sticks. It's Worley. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Pass interference. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Troy. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. What a play to get it in. In the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Zings it complete to the right.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Trojans will hustle to the line. Brown wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Keith. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Troy! Backed up in the shadow of their own goal. Nope.
When you start in the black zone, at your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together, great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Now on the option. Find some fresh air. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Under fire. Can't make the connection, in the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
It's complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player
looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, ULM Troy. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 71 yards down the field. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Brown will throw it. Fakes the grab. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert 1st downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Right back to the well. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wide wide receiver going in motion. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Warhawks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by a field goal over Alabama. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays.
Turning it on! Makes it past the marker. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Trojans in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Brown wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Worley. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out fast.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Looking to the big tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Wide open, big play opportunity, hits him right between the numbers. You gotta make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And how about this young fella who's slinging the pill, man? His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
They'll run play action. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Ineligible receiver, downfield, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Holds and fires complete to the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the Warhawks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. On the option. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They'll give it to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Warhawks line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Brown will throw it. On a little time, lets it go. Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up 2nd down.
The pull and throw off the RPO. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Unloads quickly. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He'll sneak it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Yeah, and there's so much aggressiveness in college football, and I'm here for it. I want all of it. Nice job, 4th and short. I'm buying my club, and now 1st and goal inside the 5. I'm trying to get that touchdown. Forget those field goals.
He'll pull it on the read. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
DBs locked up tight on the receivers. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And it slips just inside that right upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They'll leave it with him. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Troy. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Now adjusting. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their 1st sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying.
Touchdown, ULM Troy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Hold it. Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Brown wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves one great broadcast so far today there in Monroe. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Pressure coming. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Brown will throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Warhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Red pass, it's complete. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. The Warhawks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Back to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Got it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
On the option. Now the toss. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks! And the route is on.
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. The running back able to walk in.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35 to 10. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the gun. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Gain of 9.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Trojans have their offense in high gear. The corners are walked up tight. Slithers into space. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. He'll keep it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all take
throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Trojans will punt this one away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did.
Turning it on. Picks up the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football. IQ from the quarterback position.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you could tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And the Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Brings up second down.
The Warhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's got it on the right. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's Louisiana Monroe out front. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Takes a handoff. It's Roach. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Quick release by the QB. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Trying to get it to the marker. Runs through the tackle. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. It might be a gamble to go for it on 4th down. With that distance, it's a real gamble to keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I don't think the defense was ready for it. I know I certainly wasn't. I don't know about you guys. I thought that was going to be a throw, but they caught him off guard running the football, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open.
Yeah, and pick up on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Brown wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Spears. All the way down to the 20. Yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Trojans. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, dude.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Got the first himself. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on him.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now on 3rd down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense lost one deep down the right side? It's incomplete, and this... boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Brown will throw it. Here's the pressure. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Hold it. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the...
Lofts one high and deep. Snags it on the right. Lots of room to run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.